Now would be a good time to add some sample data for some of the other data that got sent to us, namely the guides. So let's go ahead and go to our resource pack and pull up the list of guides that we need to add to our site. I'm going to jump over to the resource pack directory, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the guides.txt file that's in the data folder. Okay. Here we have at the top a legend. It contains name, specialties, and biography. And if we read through some of the content, we see we have 3 different guides that we need to add. Kate Zanzerblath is the name. Mountain climbing and extreme snorkeling are the specialties. And the bio is right here. Kate is a highly respected outdoors person. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin by adding a new content type for guides. I'm going to jump back to the browser. I'm going to go up to structure. Let's click content type. And then we need to add a new one, so we'll click add content type. Now we've gone through this process before, so I'm not going to be talking about many of these options in detail, but let's go ahead and go through them. We're going to give it the name of guide, a quick description. Let's scroll down and look at these options. For the title, we don't want to use the title, we want to use the name. So let's go ahead and put name for the title label. For preview before submitting, we can go ahead and leave this at the default. Same with submission guidelines. Let's look at publishing options. These look good. We'll set it to published and promoted to the front page as default. For display options, we don't want to display the author and date information below the title, so let's go ahead and uncheck this. And for menu settings, we really don't want to be able to add an item to any menu for a particular guide, at least not yet. So let's go ahead and uncheck the main menu, and let's go ahead and save this content type. Okay, now we have a new content type here. Let's begin adding fields for all of the pieces of the data that goes into a guide. I'm going to click on Manage Fields. And we have 2 fields added already. We changed the name of the title to name, and then there's body. But we don't really want this to say body, so let's modify this field to use the label bio instead of body. I'm going to click Edit. And in the label here, I'm going to put bio instead of body. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. Now that we have the name and the bio, there's only one more field that we need for specialties. Let me go ahead and pull up the data real quick. So we see we have specialties, and they run along the lines of mountain climbing and extreme snorkeling, base jumping, and then all 3, extreme snorkeling, base jumping, and mountain climbing.